Let's move on to the third pillar, the courage to trust the legacy. The legacy here means your leadership legacy. You want to trust the leadership legacy that you've declared for yourself. You want to trust yourself. And regardless of what your leadership legacy is, you'll want trusting relationships with others to continually create and continually leave behind your legacy. So many people say trust takes time, or the only way to build trust is over time. Yes, trust does build over time. Yet there are real ways to exponentially increase trust in a short period of time or even in an instant. And it's really quite simple. Extend trust. Extend trust, and then immediately there is trust. Here are some examples of how you can extend trust. One of the first executive level leaders that I interviewed for the Courage of a Leader book was Kate Winston. She is the omni-channel manager for Hormel Foods. Near the end of our interview time together, I asked her who else she thought I should interview. And she immediately listed a few exceptional leaders. Then Kate proceeded to introduce me to half a dozen amazing leaders, more than she had mentioned when we were together. I was humbled by the way she readily trusted me with her valuable network, a network that she had built with her work and credibility over decades. Kate extended trust to me right away, and as a result, I consider her highly trustworthy, and I do all that I can to keep and strengthen our trust. Another example, Sid Rothenberg is the co-founder and president of Reliable Information Technology Company, or RIT Company for short. Sid decided his company would provide value and show how much they care before any money gets exchanged. RIT offers an IT consultation free of charge. They come in, they learn the organization's business and technical needs, understand current IT capabilities, and recommend exactly what the prospective client needs, not bells and whistles that the company doesn't need, and highlighting any data protection risks that exist. And whether the prospect decides to work with RIT or not, they get the full report and the full value of the consultation. Since RIT offers big value right from the start, and prospective clients get a positive and customized experience of working with RIT consultants, they are quickly converted to paying clients. Very, very rarely does a prospect choose not to hire RIT. RIT extends trust right away and proves itself trustworthy for the long term. One more example of how to extend trust. Guillermo Rodriguez, as an executive in the beverage alcohol industry, created a program with distributors called One Leadership. He saw that too frequently that there was this tendency for distillers and distributors to point fingers. They'd point at themselves when things were going well, and they'd point to others with blame when times weren't so good. Guillermo articulated the need for all the players in the distillers and distributors to see themselves on the same team. It was so clear to him. We all make money off of selling the same case, so we're no longer going to do this us versus them thing. In order to implement One Leadership, Guillermo needed to extend trust. He needed to go to the top line management of the distributors, lay his cards out on the table, ask others to do the same, really listen to others' needs, and then develop a plan together. To truly create alignment at the top and to genuinely present a shared plan, Guillermo knew he needed to trust first and put himself and his individual and organizational desires out there. He did, and One Leadership program worked. Processes were redesigned, collaboration improved, and sales increased significantly in year over year comparisons. So it may seem risky. Trusting always is. It takes courage. Yet, if you extend trust, you'll either build trust fast or quickly learn the other person isn't worthy of the trust you're giving. Guillermo Rodriguez described it this way: if they use that card against me, well, now I know. Not one mistake is going to break you, and not one success is going to make you. It's about consistency, and you'll win over time if you're extending trust.